27.
How we're going to win.
Okay. And welcome to Templemore for the Tipperary Water County Minor A Hurling Championship Final for 2017 between Roscrea and Moycarkey Borris. We'll go through the teams. First of all, Moycarkey Borris. In goal, number 1 is Rhys Shelley, the full back line. Number 2, Peter Melbourne. Number 3, Tom Ryan. And number 4, Kieran Carney. The half back line, number 5, Kevin Hayes. Number 6, Zach Jackson. And number 7, Rory Darmody. In the middle of the field, number 8, Bill Maher. And number 9, Jack Fallon. The half forward line, number 10, Max Hackett. Number 11, John Kerwin. And number 12, Shane Maher. And finally, the full forward line, number 13, Mark Heffernan. Number 14, Anthony McKelvey, who captains the team. And number 15, Darren Flood. The Roscrea team in goal, number 1, Graham Fahey. The full back line, number 2, Fionn Ryan. Number 3, Stephen Carey, who captains the team. And number 4, Brian McCabe. The half back line is number 5, Glenn Loughnane. Number 6, Jay Cullerton. And number 7, Coleman Tracy. The midfield, first cousins, 8, Owen Tynan. And number 9, Dara Tynan. The half forward line, number 10, Conor Booth. Number 11, Liam Ceci. And number 12 is James Sinnott. The full forward line, number 13, Luke Cashin. Number 14, Daniel Ryan. And number 15 is Vladislav Budroth. The referee for today's game is from the Knockavilla Donishkey Kicking Club is John McCormick. I'm nearly ready for the start. Moycarkey Borris playing Roscrea. Moycarkey won the toss and are playing down the field. Roscrea late change there. Number 12, James Sinnott is off, and number 27, we reckon that's Jason Gilmartin. Jason went for an appeal last night, was successful, having been sent off in the semi-final, and the game is on, and straight away it's Moycarkey. Darren Flood gets possession. The ball comes down to number 10 for Moycarkey, Max Hackett. Max puts the ball into the centre forward position. Anthony McKelvey's coming out. It goes to Bill Maher. Bill Maher, number 8 for Moycarkey, with the first shot and the first score of the game. A point from play for Bill Maher. A good start there for Moycarkey Borris. Good work by Max Hackett, Darren Flood and Anthony McKelvey, and it came to Bill Maher, who put the ball over the bar. 1 point to no score for Moycarkey Borris. The puck out now from Roscrea from Graham Fahey. Coming down the stand side. Who's going to win this? It's stuck in the ground. Rory Darmody trying to lift it, but it's going to be a throw-in ball. Throw-in. John McCormick, Knockavilla is the referee. Glenn Loughnane and Jack Fallon going for the throw-in, but it's won there by Daniel Ryan, who's running through. Daniel takes the shot, but the shot goes to the left and the shot goes wide. The first opportunity there for Roscrea. Roscrea qualified today. They're North champions, having won for the first time since 2003. They beat Toomeybar and beat Cashel Cormacs after extra time in the county semi-final. Puck out from Rhys Shelley over towards the far side. The fullback Stephen Carey, captain of Roscrea, and puts it out. It's going to be a line ball for Moycarkey Borris. Jack Fallon placing the ball. Jack was injured much of the year, came back. First game was back for the mid semi-final. Has been ever present ever since. Jack takes the ball in towards Anthony McKelvey. There's 3 men around Anthony McKelvey, and coming out here looks like it's going to be cleared. Bill Maher gets in the shoulder there, but the ball is still cleared into the danger area. Well run there by Kevin Hayes. Kevin Hayes out to Rory Darmody. Rory Darmody cleans his lines down to Anthony McKelvey. Anthony McKelvey wins the ball. He goes in the solo run, wins a tackle, takes a shot. And that ball goes over the bar. A great score there by Anthony McKelvey. Some good work in defence there by Kevin Hayes and Rory Darmody. Anthony McKelvey won an unlikely ball, took on his man and scored a good point. Quick puck out there to Dara Tynan. Dara hits a low ball into the corner. Tom Ryan comes out from Moycarkey Borris, full back, and there's a push in the back, and it's going to be a free out. Free out for Moycarkey Borris. Good start early on for Moycarkey Borris. Just 2 minutes gone. Rhys Shelley lining up the free. A long ball into the Moycarkey full forward line. Well caught there by Mark Heffernan. Out to Jack Fallon. Jack looks to overplays the ball, and Roscrea looks to cause a turnover. But good work there by Mark Heffernan. Keeps the ball alive. And Roscrea win it. It's Glenn Loughnane. Glenn clears his lines. into Luke Cashin from Roscrea. Great block down there by Kieran Carney, but it comes back to Cashin. Luke Cashin running through. Zach Jackson gets in the tackle. Another great tackle by Moycarkey. And ball's coming out. Zach Jackson has it for Moycarkey. Borris pushing the back there, surely, yes. That Peter Melbourne wins the free. Some dangerous play there by Roscrea. Luke Cashin looked as if he was in for a score, but great defending by Moycarkey Borris. Peter Melbourne wins the free. So Rhys Shelley's coming out once again to take the free. 2 points to no score, 3 minutes gone. Moycarkey Borris in front. Another long range free up the stand side by Rhys Shelley. Gathered by the Roscrea there, and it's a push. It's going to be a free down for Roscrea. And big crowd here in Templemore today. Two clubs that haven't won this title in quite a long time. And the free is taken by Glenn Loughnane. Goes through the fingers of Zach Jackson. Looks like Owen Tynan now is trying to gather possession. Moycarkey though have it, and Zach Jackson is dispossessed. And it's taken there. Roscrea scored the first point of the game. It looked like a foul on Zach Jackson. The referee said play on, and that's the first score of the game for Roscrea after 4 minutes. Puck out now for Moycarkey. Rhys Shelley. First one down the far side. And Darren Flood is in there for Moycarkey. But Roscrea wins it again. Another ball into the danger area. And it's going to be a free in. The referee John McCormick saw something there after the ball. Owen Tynan hitting the ball. Owen has scored their first point for Roscrea. And there was a foul on Owen, and it's going to be a free in for Roscrea. Looks like Glenn Loughnane is going to take it. No, it's a free, it's going inside, and it's going to be Luke Cashin. Cashin scored 1-9 in the county semi-final. He was man of the match in the North final, scoring 8 points. This is his first chance today from a place ball. He takes it, and that goes over the bar. And first score of the game for Luke Cashin, the second for Roscrea, and the sides are level 2 points each after roughly 5 minutes of play. Rhys Shelley again with the puck out. Puck out down the stand side. Jack Fallon's going up. Again, the break comes to Owen Tynan, but it's Matt Hackett who wins it. Darren Flood with the shot. It's going to drop short. Danger here. Anthony McKelvey drives to gather possession, but Jay Cullerton is there with him, and it's well cleared out by the Roscrea goalie Graham Farry at the expense of a sideline cut from Moycarkey Borris. Very close exchanges here early on, 2 points each. Line ball from Moycarkey. It seems to be going to Stephen Carey, captain of Roscrea. He passes out. John Curran puts him under pressure, but Roscrea get away the clearance. And the ball comes to Liam Ceci. Liam has time to look up. It's Jason Kilmartin, but Kevin Hayes is backing him. A good shoulder there by Kieran Carney. Bill Mark clears the ball. The ball only comes as far as Glenn Loughnane. Glenn under pressure from Matt Hackett, but Glenn Loughnane gets in the clearance. A high ball into the Roscrea forward line. Jason Gilmartin gets it, and the first time shot and goes wide. First chance there for Jason Gilmartin, number 27. Quick puck out now for Moycarkey. Rhys Shelley hits it down the far side. John Curran fetches it, and John gets a good ball into the forward line. Again, it's Anthony McKelvey, but it's his marker. Jake Cullerton comes out and wins it. Roscrea having the better of the last few exchanges. High ball into the Roscrea forward line. Looks like it could be a throw-in ball. and it will be a throw-in ball. Roscrea getting on top there the last 2 or 3 minutes. A lot of pressure on the Moycarkey defence, 2 points each after 7 minutes of play. And throwing comes, it's number 10, out to number 27 is Jason Gilmartin. Jason takes the shot and Jason scores the point, his first point, Roscrea's third, and after 8 minutes of play the score is Roscrea 3 points, Moycarkey Borris 2 points. After a good start, Moycarkey Borris have struggled the last few months. Roscrea have got 3 points on the trot. Another puck out from Lee Shelley from Moycarkey. Templemore tries to gather, but it's Owen Tynan who wins it, and Owen hits in a high ball, a danger ball here, and it's going to fall to Roscrea. Jason Gilmartin again, but well blocked by Kevin Hayes, and another shot comes to number 13. 13 is big passion, but that ball goes wide. Good defending there by Moycarkey. Quick puck out, and again it's won in midfield there by Roscrea. The long shot comes through from Darragh Tynan, and that's another wide. That's the 4th wide for Roscrea. Moycarkey have had no wides yet. It just shows Roscrea have been on top since the early stages. Moycarkey will need to settle. Another puck out from Lee Shelley. And it's well caught there, well caught by Jack Fallon, number 9 for Moycarkey Borris, and wins the free in. And Anthony McKelvey is coming out. Moycarkey Borris captain scored 4-8 in the semi-final v Mile Over, scored 16 points in the mid-final v Holy Cross. Has 1 point so far today. This isn't the easiest of frees, roughly 60 metres out, just under the stand side. He lifts, he strikes, right over the black spot. Great score. Anthony McKelvey, his first point from a free, his second overall, and that levels the scores at 3 points each after 10 minutes of play. There's a very big crowd here today in Templemore for this minor final, eagerly anticipated between two great hurling clubs, Roscrea and Moycarkey Borris. The puck out from Graham Fahey comes to Jason Gilmartin, got away from Kevin Hayes. Kevin puts him under pressure. Jason takes a shot, and that's another wide. Roscrea is 5th in total. 3 points each, but Roscrea have hit 5 wides, Moycarkey have hit none. That's why Roscrea are not in front at this stage. Moycarkey need to settle. Rhys Shelley with the puck out. Moycarkey man stood still, but there was Glenn Loughnane who won. He was the man moving. He takes the shot. An outstanding score for Roscrea. Glenn Loughnane scoring a great point from play. He scored 4 points in the county semi-final. He was the midfielder on the tip on the 17s this year, and he showed all his class there. Moycarkey stood still. He kept going. 1 possession and hit a great point on the run. 4 points to 3 to Roscrea. Rhys Shelley once again with the puck out, and again it's won by Roscrea. Glenn Loughnane is having an excellent start to this match. Anthony McKelvey chases him, and a great block down there. Bill Maher gets in the block, and Anthony McKelvey gets in the clearance. And it's going to be a line ball for Moycarkey Borris. Roscrea started really strong, doing very well at half back in midfield. It's a line ball. Anthony McKelvey is placing the ball. Good line ball, but into the danger area. Who's going to win it? Max Hackett. There's no hurry. And the ball is cleared out. Darren Flood and Fionn Ryan are going. Fionn Ryan gathers possession. Darren tries to put him under pressure. Good pressure by Darren Flood, but as Fionn Ryan gets in his clearance. And that's number 11, big possession. But again, Bill Maher with some great work there in midfield. His midfield partner, Jack Fallon, passes back to centre-back Zach Jackson. Jack Jackson can't buy a free in the early stages. He's dispossessed. And Liam Cashin wins the ball. This is a danger threat here. Liam Cashin gets position and that ball goes over the bar. Luke Cashin's first point from play, his second point overall, and it's 5 points to Roscrea, 3 points to Moycarkey. Roscrea definitely the better team in the early stages. 13 minutes gone so far. Rhys Shelley's been overworked with these puck outs. Another puck out, this time down the far side. Very close to the sideline. Excellent overhead strike there by Darren Flood. And it looks like a free. It's a free in for overcarrying. It looked like it was a free for pushing the back, but the Roscrea man thought he had the free, he didn't. So referee John McCormick decided it was overcarrying on behalf of the Roscrea player, and that's going to be a free in. Free in for Moycarkey Borris. Another chance for Anthony McKelvey to get on the scoreboard. Roscrea have really cut into this game early. Some excellent play, especially half-back line in midfield. And they're giving great possession into that forward line. And Jason Gilmartin and Luke Cashin in particular are looking dangerous in the early stages. So Anthony McKelvey over this free. Takes the shot. It looks good, and it is good. Point for Moycarkey Borris. Anthony McKelvey's third, his second from a place ball. And the score after 14 minutes to Moycarkey Borris 4, Roscrea 5. Puck out comes, and it looks like Rory Darmody. Rory clears his lines for Moycarkey Borris. Down as far as Mark Heffernan for Moycarkey, but there's two Roscrea players there. One of those players is Brian McCabe, and he gets in a good clearance. Comes down on the stand side. Jack Fallon gathers possession for Moycarkey. There's 4 Roscrea men around him, and the referee deems that Jack has been fouled on that occasion. They don't allow Moycarkey to take the quick free, so the referee, John McCormick, rightly brings the ball up. And now this is a chance. It wasn't a scoring opportunity, but Roscrea fouled the ball, so now it's an opportunity for Anthony McKelvey from about 70 metres out to bring the sides level. Anthony McKelvey lifts and strikes. It looks good. And it is good once again. Antwerp's 4th point, and after the first quarter, 15 minutes of play, the sides are level at 5 points apiece. Graham Fahey with the puck out for Roscrea. An excellent catch there by Conor Booth. Conor hits it into the danger area, and the ball falls to Rory Darmody, man of the match in the mid-final of the Holy Cross. Number 7 clears the ball, and Max Hackett is racing for possession. Max doesn't gather possession. There's a lot of Moycarkey players there. It's Shane Marr. Shane battling for possession. John Kerwin is in there. Jack Fallon. Who's going to come out with it? It looks like it's Roscrea. Dara Tynan wins it. Dara hits it in as far as Liam Cece. Liam hits the shot. And that's another wide for Roscrea. That's 6 wides for Roscrea. Still no wide for Moycarkey Borris. Roscrea will certainly could come back to rue all of these scoring chances being missed. Rhys Shelley with the quick puck out down as far as Anthony McKelvey. The ball beats both players, but McKelvey wins possession. Looks like he's being fouled. McKelvey still managed to get in the shot. And that's an excellent score for Anthony McKelvey. It looked like he was being fouled right on the sideline, roughly 45 metres out, but he managed to get in the shot, his 2nd point from play, his 5th overall, and Moycarkey have an unlikely lead, 6 points to 5 after 17 minutes of play. Graham Fahey with the puck out, goes right to Moycarkey's John Kerwin. John hits it back into the danger area where Roscrea's Jay Cullihan gathers it. An excellent block down there by Darren Flood, number 15 for Moycarkey. There's a boot after flying off there. Roscrea have it, and they're going to clear their lines. Daniel Ryan looks to gather there for Roscrea, and Daniel has it at the 2nd attempt. He's been pulled back by Rory Darmody, but he breaks through. The big strong player running through. The hand pass goes in. Tom Ryan, fullback from Moycarkey, had to get there, and he did. And a good clearance. A An excellent clearance there by Rory Darmody, who's fouled, and it's going to be a free for Moycarkey Borris. Moycarkey seem to have settled after that slow start into a 1 point lead now at the moment. And the first man to be in the referee's book. Yellow card there for number 10, Conor Booth, for a late challenge on Rory Darmody. And it's a free from where the ball landed. The referee deems the ball have landed just on the 65 metre line, and Anthony McKelvey has a chance just outside the 65 metre line, roughly 66, 67 metres. McKelvey has 5 of Moycarkey's 6 points thus far. He pointed run from roughly this distance a few moments ago. This is another chance. Put Moycarkey 2 up. He lifts and strikes. This one goes short. And John Flood's coming out, but Roscrea are going to come out. And a great block down there by Shane Maher. Excellent work by the Moycarkey forward number 12. But Roscrea maintained possession. Max Hackins working hard, but Roscrea cleared their lines. And ball goes through there. Darren Tynan takes a hard knock by the fast number 13, Luke Cashin. And Luke hits the ball wide. That's his second wide. Roscrea's 7th. And there was a hard tackle there. I think all the players were going for the ball, and Darren Tynan got a very, very hard shoulder there, and is going to need treatment. Dara was man of the match there in the county semi-final against Cashel, scoring 2 points. He actually played with some of the Moycarkey lads in the Dean Ryan Cup last year. Turley CBS got to the final and lost after a replay to St. Coleman's for Moy. He's just been treated here. Dara's first cousin Owen is number 8. They both formed a midfield partnership. And Dara's brother Alan was a dual player for the Tip Minor Hurlers and Footballers a couple of years ago. Now he's actually playing rugby with young Munster, and he's on the Munster Academy. So just a break in play here. Roscrea are looking to win this title for the first time since 1984. On that occasion, a certain Paul Delaney was their captain, and Paul, of course, went on to win many's a medal with the Tipperary Hurlers afterwards. A very stylish wing back. Rory Darmody, Moycarkey Borris, is also getting treatment. The last time these clubs met in the county final was in 1983. It came a draw, and the replay was won by Moycarkey Borris. Both games were played in Lahey Park, Cashel. Semple Stadium was closed that year because they were preparing for the All-Ireland Centenary final of '84. And the play is back on. Ball over the far side. Anthony McKelvey gathers it. There's 3 or 4 lads around him. Looks like he fouled the ball, but he gets it back, and the ball is going in. Looks like they're pushing the back on Jack Fallon. Max Hackett's working hard there. Jack Fallon also trying to gather possession. The Roscrea have the numbers, and it's Conor Booth who gets in the clearance. Only as far as Anthony McKelvey. McKelvey hits in one to Jack Fallon. Jack Fallon takes the shot from the sideline. And that's another point for Moycarkey Borris. From roughly the same place where Anthony McKelvey scored a point earlier on, Jack Fallon repeats the dose, and now Moycarkey are in front 7 points to 5, and 22 minutes have been played. It took a while for Moycarkey to get into this game, but the last 5 or 10 minutes they certainly have found their rhythm, and they've found their accuracy as well. They're 2 points to the good. Have yet to hit a wide ball. Graham Fahey, goalkeeper, Roscrea, put the puck out. Comes down as far as Peter Melbourne. Peter Melbourne as far as Bill Maher. Bill Maher to Max Hackett. Max Hackett's ball goes in, and it's Jay Cullerton. Jay with the clearance. And looks like Rory Darmody, but no, it's Dara Tynan recovered after that injury. And Dara takes a shot, a dangerous ball into the defence. And it's one inside there, goal chance, and it's a goal. A goal for Roscrea. Vladislav Botros with the goal. A very high ball in there from Dara Tynan. well caught inside by Vladislav Borris, and he scores the goal. And Moycarkey 7 points, Roscrea 1-5. Roscrea are in front now by 1 point. Probably no more than Roscrea deserved after the really good play. Reece Shelley with the puck out, gathered there by Fionn Ryan, and it's a free for Fionn Ryan Roscrea, and it's going to be a free now for Roscrea. It looks like Stephen Carey take it. No, Graham Fahey is coming out for the goal, and the Roscrea goal to take it. That was an excellent goal for Moycarkey. Vladislav Borris, a native of Latvia, but he's been living in Roscrea since the age of 4. Graham Fahey with the free into the danger area. It's well caught back there. Looks like Rory Darmody. He's struggling to get the ball clear. Danger here for Moycarkey. Need to get it out the side. And it's going to be a 65. And I see Glenn Loughnane has been hitting the long range frees so far this year. The wing back, number 5 for Roscrea. It looks like he's going to take it. The linesman, Phil Ryan and Nakavella, tells the Roscrea player where to place the ball. Glenn Loughnane scored 4 points against Cashel in the county semi-final, 3 from frees. He's already had 1 point from play today. This has the distance, and it looks like it has the accuracy. That's Glenn Loughnane's 2nd point. And Roscrea going to a 2-point lead. Roscrea 1-6, Moycarkey 7 points after 24 minutes. Reece Shelley with another puck out down the stand side. The high ball is won there by number 9 for Roscrea, Dara Tynan. Dara has 3-4 Moycarkey lads round him, but he's going through. An excellent solo run. Moycarkey can't get the ball off him. He loses it, but he gathers possession again, Tynan. Out to Jason Gilmartin. Darren Fred thought he had it, but Gilmartin got there before him. A good low ball into Luke Cashin. Luke in front of Kieran Carney. He twists, he turns. Luke takes the shot, and Luke scores the point. That's his 3rd point, his 2nd from play. And Roscrea for the purple patch. They now lead by 3 points, 1-7 to 7 points after 25 minutes. After all the early misses Roscrea had, a 3-point lead is probably no more than Roscrea deserve. Moycarkey certainly will need to up their play if they're to get back into this game before half-time. Another puck out. And again, it's won there by Dara Tynan. And Roscrea clear their lines. And it's going down to Kieran Carney. Kieran trying to gather possession. Kieran has it. Again, 2 Roscrea players around him, but Kieran gets in the clearance. Down as far as Mark Heffernan. Put the Roscrea man out in front. Then Loughnane tries to gather possession. Max Hackett is in there. Mark Heffernan is in there, and again it's going to be a throw-in ball. Throw-in ball, referee John McCormick for Nakavella. And it's Coleman Tracy for Roscrea and Jack Fallon of Moycarkey, and he throws it in between 2 different players. And it comes to Bill Maher. Bill Maher tries to gather possession. It's going to be a line ball. And Sean Bradshaw, the linesman on this side, declares it's a line ball for Moycarkey Borris. 26 minutes gone. Roscrea 1-7, Moycarkey Borris 7 points. It's Darren Flood. He's going to take this line ball. Darren was in action midweek, scored 2-2 for Turles CBS in the Dean Ryan Cup match against St. Coleman's. The short line ball, but that's won. It's won there by Daniel Ryan, a strong running player. Daniel takes the shot, and that ball goes wide. Another opportunity there for Roscrea, but the ball goes wide. 8 wides in total for Roscrea, no wides so far for Moycarkey Borris. Reece Shelley once again with the puck out. The ball breaks to Max Hackett. Max tries to gather possession. And this time line ball, linesman teams line ball to Moycarkey Borris. The Roscrea lads going to agree. The linesman or the referee won't change his mind, and it's going to be Jack Fallon Moycarkey, number 9. Jack's going to take the line ball. Moycarkey have been struggling for scores the last 5 or 10 minutes. Could do with a point from this one, and again it's short. That comes back to Jack Fallon. Jack gathers possession, and Jack wins the free. Good work there by Jack Fallon. The line ball wasn't the best, but in fairness he followed up with the play. One possession, won the free, and Anthony McKelvey is going to come out. McKelvey with 5 points to his name is going to look to score his 6th. It's been a while since Moycarkey Borris registered any score, so definitely to settle them they need a score. Coming up now, maybe 2 to 3 minutes to half time. McKelvey with the strike, roughly 60 metres out. He hits it, it's low, dangerous one, but it's cleared. Good opportunity, went to begging there, and it's coming out. And it's Conor Booth. Conor's getting on a lot of ball here. In as far as Luke Cashin. Luke is going for possession there with Tom Ryan. Borris is in there as well. Tom Ryan, good battle for possession. Tom looks to bring it out. And it's Rory Darmody, number 7. And a good clearance there by Rory Darmody. Up as far as Max Hackett. But a fantastic catch there by Glendock down Roscrea. And an equally good block there by Max Hackett by Moycarkey Borris. A line ball now is going to be for Roscrea. A very high standard minor final here. 2 really good teams displaying their skills. And it's Glenn Loughnane. Glenn is going to take this line ball. Roughly a minute to half time. Roscrea fully deserving of their 3-point lead, 17-7. And a good line ball by Loughnane. Ball goes into Luke Cashin and Kieran Carney. Luke gathers possession. Back as far as Dara Tynan. And Dara looks like he's going to be accused of fouling the ball, perhaps charging, and it's going to be a free out. Free out from Moycarkey Borris. The 30 minutes is just up, and Zach Jackson with the free. And this time it's Owen Tynan. Again, some good hooking and blocking there for Moycarkey, but Dara Tynan wins possession. Comes back to Zach Jackson. Jack Fallon. Back to Kieran Carney. Kieran tries to find Bill Maher. Bill gathers possession. A good pass there into Shane Maher. Which into Max Hackett. Into Anthony McKelvey. And that ball goes wide. The first wide for Moycarkey Borris. It came in the 31st minute of the first half. The scoreline is 7 points for Moycarkey Borris, 1-7 for Roscrea. There was an injury to Dara Tynan and Rory Darmody, so I expect 1 or 2 minutes injury time. And it's Rory Darmody wins that puck out, and Rory is pushing the back, and it's going to be a free in for Moycarkey. I think this could be the last play now of the half. Anthony McKelvey is coming out to take it. Anthony with 5 points to his name, but the last 2 frees he's taken from this distance and dropped short. Hopefully this is 3rd time lucky from a Moycarkey perspective. Just on halfway, roughly 70-75 metres out. McKelvey comes, he lifts, he strikes. He seems to have the distance this time. And he has the accuracy as well. A good point there for Moycarkey Borris, their first score in quite a while. And now it's Roscrea 1-7, Moycarkey Borris 8 points. Just going into the 32nd minute. And that's it, it's half time. And the scoreline at half time is Roscrea 1-7, Moycarkey Borris 8 points. Roscrea are full value for that 2-point lead. As I said, they've had most of the possession, most of the shots on goal. To their fault, I suppose they have 8 wides to Moycarkey's 1, but certainly they deserve to be in front. As I say, at the half time whistle, it's Roscrea 1-7, Moycarkey Borris 8 points. just going to get the second half underway here. Moycarkey, Borris and Roscrea come back out in the field. Just checking if there's any changes. Doesn't appear to be thus far. Roscrea leading at half-time, 178 points. And the ball is in. John McCormick throws it in. The second half's underway. Roscrea 2 points in front, 178 points. Moycarkey need a good, strong second half performance. It's Max Hackett. Max with the ball in as far as Anthony McKelvey. McKelvey tries to gather possession. At the second attempt, he gets it up. He takes a shot and he gets the point. 15 seconds into the second half. An excellent start there for Moycarkey, and it's Moycarkey 9 points, Roscrea 1-7. That's the 7th point for McKelvey. Graham Farry, Roscrea with the puck out over the far side. Excellently caught there. And it's in there to Darren Ryan. Daniel Ryan, great run, going through the defence. He takes a shot, and it's blocked. I'm not sure I got as far as the goalkeeper, but it's blocked. It's blocked out at the expense of a 65. Daniel Ryan, big, strong player. When he gets possession, it's very hard to stop him. Went through, hit the shot, and it was deflected out at the expense of a 65. Glenn Lucknan has scored 2 points. The Roscrea number 5. Good long-range free taker. He's going to take the 65. Roscrea 1 point to the good. Lucknan lifts, he strikes. He has the distance, but the ball sails off to the right hand side and wide. That's 9 wides now for Roscrea. Reece Shelley with the puck out. Again down the stand side, down as far as Darren Flood. It beats Darren Flood, it comes to Jack Fallon. Jack tries to gather possession, doesn't get it up, but Darren Flood does, and Darren wins possession, and that's going to be a free in there for Moycarkey Borris. But it's going to be a throw ball. Darren seemed to have an interaction there with the Roscrea number 7, and the linesman declared there should be a throw-in ball. So a chance lost there to equalise. Roscrea looked to come out, but no, it's with McKelvey. McKelvey takes the shot, and that ball rolls harmlessly wide. That's 2 wides now from McKelvey, 2 wides from Moycarkey. After 2 minutes, it's 1-7 to 9 points. Chance there for Moycarkey to level, but unfortunately, a throwing ball was the result. Puck out from Graham Farry, comes as far as Bill Maher. Again, struggle for possession here. Darren Flood has it. Darren's going through. Darren gathers possession, a push in the back. A foul there by Stephen Carey, the Roscrea captain, on Darren Flood, and it's going to be another free in, and once again McKelvey is going to come out to take the free. John McCormick is writing something in the notebook. It could be a yellow card for the Roscrea fullback and captain, and it is a yellow card there, yellow card for Stephen Carey. So a chance to equalise for Moycarkey Borris. Roughly 50 metres out from goal. Anthony McKelvey with 7 points to his name thus far. Stands over the ball. Can he bring the sides level? He lifts, he strikes. And it's all the way, and that's the 5th point from a free for Anthony McKelvey, who's 8 points in all, and the sides are level after 33 minutes. Roscrea 1-7, Moycarkey 10 points. The puck out by Graham Farry for Roscrea, and it comes to Darragh Tynan for Roscrea. Darragh finds Jason DeMartin on the run. This is dangerous. Jason seems to overcarry, but he takes a shot and he gets a point, his 2nd point from Clay. And Roscrea go back in front. Definitely looked the case of overcarrying, but the referee gave him the advantage. Roscrea take the lead, 1 point up, and Reece Shelley once again with the puck out. Down as far as Darren Flood. A fantastic catch by Darren Flood. Darren hits it into Max Hackett. There's a goal chance on here. Max Hackett is running through. He takes a shot, and the ball is at sail over the bar. An excellent chance there for Moycarkey. A great catch by Darren Flood. a good stick pass into Max Hackett. Max Hackett, good solo run, and his shot just went over the bar, and the sides are level again. This is better for Moycarkey in the second half. 1-8 to 11 points. Graham Fahey with the Roscrea puck out. Won by John Kerwin, his ground stroke in as far as Jack Fallon. Jack fails to gather possession. It's with Coleman Tracy. Coleman tries to gather, but it's blocked by Max Hackett at the expense of a sideline cut. Sideline cut now for Roscrea. 1-8 to Roscrea, 11 points to Moycarkey Borris. 34 minutes gone. And it's Glenn Loughnane, midfield on the tip under 17 hurlers this year, having an excellent first half, certainly, for Roscrea. Takes the line ball. It beats a number of players, and it's Zach Jackson. Zach gets it out to Rory Darmody. Rory, number 7 from Moycarkey, with the clearance. Down as far as Mark Heffernan. But it's won there by the Roscrea defence, and it's Brian McCabe with the clearance. Brian out as far as Daniel Ryan, and it's a free for Roscrea, won by Daniel Ryan. Big, strong player, very effective thus far in the game. And it's Glenn Loughnane with the quick free. Down as far as Luke Cashin, out in front of Kieran Carney. Luke Cashin, crossfield ball. That's Kevin Hayes, tries to win it. Fails to gather possession. Instead, it's Peter Melbourne, number 2 for Moycarkey, gets the clearance in, but Owen Tracy hits it down as far as Daniel Ryan. Out to Liam Ceci, and Liam hits Roscrea's 10th wide of the game. Puck out for Moycarkey. Again down as far as Darren Flood. A huge puck out by Rhys Shelley. Darren is gathering possession, but the third man in is a Roscrea man. Shane Maher tries to put him under pressure, but Stephen Carey, Roscrea captain, has it and clears the ball into the Roscrea half forward line. Kevin Hayes tries to gather. Jack Jackson tries to gather, but they both fail. It's Jason Gilmartin. Jason under pressure from Kevin Hayes, and good pressure there from Moycarkey Borris. It's going to be a line ball from Moycarkey. Jason Gilmartin in possession, but 2 Moycarkey players put on enough pressure, and it's a sideline cut for Moycarkey. 36 minutes gone. The sides are level. 1-8 to Roscrea, 11 points to Moycarkey. And sideline cut, looks like this time it's going to be a sideline cut in favour of Roscrea. Owen Tynan has the ball. Owen has scored a point thus far. It's with the line ball. Excellent cut. But looks as far as Rory Darmody, just goes over Rory's head. It's coming out. Well done by Kieran Carney. Out as far as Max Hackett. Max Hackett passes to Jack Fallon. Jack Fallon with a good ball into the forward line, but it's well won there. Jay Cullis in for Roscrea, gets in front of Anthony McKelvey and clears his line. Zach Jackson, the other number 6, to gather his possession. This time it's Bill Maher. This is an excellent game of hurling. Down as far as Anthony McKelvey and Darren Flood. And it's Cullis who once again who clears his lines. This time out as far as Max Hackett. Max Hackett gets his shot, he's hooked. Again, a battle for possession. It looks like it's going to be a throwing ball. There's no room to move out in that field. Some excellent hooking, blocking, tackles, turnovers. John McCormick's going to throw in the ball. And Roscrea get possession. Fionn Ryan clears his lines. It's 2 against 1, but the 1 for Roscrea gets it. Number 10, Conor Booth. In as far as Luke Cashin. Luke Cashin being chased there by Kieran Carney. Luke Cashin takes the shot. And that shot goes wide. Another missed opportunity there for Roscrea. They're 11th wide. And the sides are still level. Roscrea 1-8, Moycarkey Borris 11 points. Rhys Shelley again with the puck out, and it comes as far as Glenn Loughnane, and Glenn is fouled. That's going to be a free in, might be just outside the scoring distance, on his own 65 metre line. Glenn will take the free himself. McMahon lifts and strikes. He hits it short. They're hitting it in towards Jason Gilmartin. But instead it's Kevin Hayes who gets the possession. Passes to Bill Maher. Bill tries to find John Curran, but the pass goes astray. Instead it's Owen Tynan. Owen is running through. Owen's shot looks like it's dropping short. And the ball comes to Reece Shelley. Reece Shelley gathers possession and clears his lines out to midfield. And Derek Tynan Roscrea with an excellent catch. Into Owen, his first cousin, Owen, number 8. Again, ball drops short. And it's Kieran Carney. Kieran Carney clears his lines, but looks like it's out as far as another Roscrea man. Danger here once again. Roscrea putting on serious pressure. It comes out to Jason Gilmartin. Jason's running through. There's a goal chance here. It's blocked. And it's a goal for Roscrea. Ladislav Bodrov, his second goal. It looks as if the initial danger was saved. Jason Gilmartin, his shot was blocked. The ball fell in the square area and Bodrov got in there, scored a goal, and that puts Roscrea really back in the driving seat now. Roscrea 2-8, 11 points for Moycarkey Borris, and it's certainly now an uphill battle for Moycarkey. They'd started the better in the second half. For the last 2 or 3 minutes, ball after ball rained down on the Moycarkey full back line. Eventually the chance came, and the chance wasn't missed. Ladislav Bodrov, his second goal, Roscrea's second goal, and it's 2-8 to 11 points. There's 41 minutes gone. There's an injury here now at the moment. Tom Ryan, fullback for Moycarkey Borris, seems to get injured in the lead up to the goal. Roscrea certainly have been the better team so far. Have been somewhat wayward in front of goals, but find themselves now 2-8 to 11 points in front. They won the North title a couple of weeks ago, a 119 to 3-8 victory over Tumivara, and then went on to come from 10 points down, despite being a man down in the last 15 minutes, to draw with Cashin and win in extra time. So certainly they're not going to run out of steam here. Moycarkey certainly have it all to do. A long injury break here. Roscrea this year are managed by Liam Dunphy. Liam has been the Offaly under-21 manager in recent years, and along his selectors he has Donny Keeley, a former Tip minor under-21 and senior player, along with Stephen Ahern, David Buckley and Liam Spooner. In fact, Spooner won county minor titles for Roscrea back in 1966 and 67. On the Moycarkey management side, Colin Ryan is the manager. You have Shiner Heffernan, native of Clonarty, Dermot Marr, Father Tom Fogarty, a former Offaly and Tipperary senior hurling manager, Henry Burke, Kieran Morris and Kevin Moran. Long injury there, I reckon about 3 minutes since the Roscrea goal. Fullback Tom Ryan, good works for Ware, was getting a round of applause, seems to be okay, he's back on his feet. So we're certainly going to have at least 3 minutes of injury time after that stoppage, and Roscrea have gone 3 points in front after that goal. A long puck out by Reece Shelley. Moycarkey need to respond and respond quickly. The ball goes up as far as down flat. Shane Maher looks to be getting in there. Max Hackett's there, but there's 3 or 4 Roscrea players around him. He loses possession. Conor Booth gets possession. He tries to clear. Again, he's hooked. The ball comes as far as Zach Jackson. Zach misses possession, and it's going to be a line ball. A line ball. It's still line. The linesman says it's a line ball to Moycarkey. Roscrea argue, but it doesn't change the decision. And Zach Jackson, centre back for Moycarkey Borris, with the line ball. Zach Jackson approaches. He gets lift. Comes as far as Bill Maher. Jack Fallon gets in there, and Bill Maher tries to gather possession. Garrett Tynan's in there, but Max Hackett manages to gather possession. Max has 3-4 Roscrea players. Outstanding work by Roscrea. And the ball is coming out. It's Daniel Ryan. Daniel Ryan clears possession. And the ball comes down to Borris. Borris tries to gather possession. Tom Ryan beats him to it, but only at the expense of a sideline cut. Roscrea at times seem like they have 20 players out there, such as their work rate. They're hunting in packs, and their hooking and blocking is outstanding. Luke Cashin with the line cut. Ball comes back, recycled back to Luke Cashin, and that ball goes wide. Another wide for Roscrea, their 12th. 46 minutes gone. Delicately poised here. Roscrea certainly in the driving seat. Moycarkey will need a score. Seems to be a substitution there for Moycarkey Borris. It's Diarmuid Maher has come in there, number 19, instead of number 13, Mark Heffernan. Roscrea once again gather possession. But Max Hackett works hard, gets it back to Zach Jackson. Again, there's 3-4 Roscrea players there. Jack Fallon gets the ball. Was in front of Anthony McKelvey. Darren Flood falls down. McKelvey gathers possession. He passes to Darren Flood. There's a goal chance on here. Oh, an outstanding save. A great save. Flood's shot looked like it was headed to the top of the net. But the Roscrea goalkeeper, Graham Fahey, pulled off an excellent save at the expense of a 65. Fahey was man of the match v Tuamara in the North final, making at least 6 excellent saves on that occasion. And it was called upon there, and Flood's shot looked like it was heading for the top of the net, but Fahey had other ideas, and instead it's a 65, which Anthony McKelvey is going to take. A reminder, Moycarkey haven't gone away, but they're going to need to start getting scores on the board if they're going to come back and win this game. McKelvey with the 65. It looks like it's going out to the left. A missed opportunity, and the ball goes wide. Still 3 points in it. The clock is in Roscrea's favour. It's on 47 minutes. Moycarkey haven't scored in quite a while. They're going to need to start getting points and maybe even a goal to get back into this game. And Moycarkey win the puck out. It's Jack Fallon, number 9 for Moycarkey. Jack is going out a solo run. He's been chased by 2 players. But his shot goes in as far as Jake Cullerton, ahead of Max Hackett. Instead it comes out as far as Shane Maher. Shane is blocked, but it goes out a line ball for Moycarkey Borris. Jack Fallon lines up the sideline cut. Fallon with the good shot. Is it going to go wide? It does go wide. That's Moycarkey's 4th wide. The 3rd this half, and there's still 3 points in it. That Borris goal is so far the difference between the teams. And there's a substitution on the Moycarkey team. Jack Hackett has come in to the forward line, wearing number 20 in place of number 12, Shane Maher. break in play here. There's an injury. There will be certainly quite a lot of stoppage time, but at the moment Roscrea are looking good for their 3-point lead, 2-8 to 11 points. Moycarkey have introduced 2 players in recent minutes. Jack Hackett is in, Jim McMahon's in. They're in the full forward line, along with Anthony McKelvey, who's come out the field somewhat. And it's going to be a puck out for Graham Fahey of Roscrea. And McKelvey is out the field. He wins possession, and it's as far as down flooding space. Darren gets the ball, he takes the shot. I'm afraid the shot has gone wide, and that's Moycarkey's 5th wide. Moycarkey certainly are getting chances between the excellent save from Graham Fahey and 2 or 3 wides. Moycarkey now are making mistakes, and there's still 3 points in it. Graham Fahey with the puck out. 10 minutes left of normal time. Looks like this is going to be won by Roscrea. It's into the danger area. Just has it again. He has it. He was on a hat trick, but the shot was half hooked, and Lee Shelley got a possession. Instead it's out to Dara Tynan. Dara hits it back into the danger area. Another high ball. It's come as far as Luke Cashin. Luke Cashin's shot was deflected. It could have gone anywhere. It went over the bar. A lucky break for Moycarkey Borris. Another goal there, and this game could have been finished. Instead it's 2-9 to 11 points. 4 points in it now. Roscrea looking good. There's 9 minutes of normal time remaining. The puck out comes, and it's Roscrea again. Roscrea really playing with confidence now. The ball comes as far as Rory Darmody. He fails to gather at the first attempt. Now it's with Zach Jackson. Rory Darmody's in there again. So is Kevin Hayes. Darmody once again tries to gather possession. This time it's Kieran Carney. Kieran hits it. Only as far as the Roscrea man. Again Roscrea gather possession. An opportunity here. Good work by the Moycarkey defence. And it looks like Zach Jackson's coming out. Zach tries to gather possession. He fails to do so. And it's cleared out as far as Owen Tynan. Back into the danger area once again. Borris is in there. And this is Jason Gilmartin. He had an opportunity. He had more time than he realised. He hit the shot first time and flew over the bar. That was his 3rd point. It could have been a goal. It could have been game over. Maybe it is game over. It's 2-10 to 11 points. There's 52 minutes gone in this game. Roscrea rampant at this stage. Moycarkey need a score, and they probably need it to be a green flag as opposed to a white one at this point. Jack Lee is on as a substitute for Roscrea, wearing number 18. The puck out comes again. Again it looks like Roscrea, but no, it's Darren Floyd gathers possession. Again there's 2 or 3 around him. He tries to kick, but he's fouled in doing so. It's going to be a free in for Moycarkey Borris. 53 minutes gone now. 2-10 to Roscrea, 11 points for Moycarkey Borris. McKelvey's going to come out to take the free. This should be Moycarkey's 12th point. The free is taken by Anthony McKelvey, and it's pointed by Anthony McKelvey, his 9th point, his 6th from a place ball, and after 53 minutes it's 2-10 to 12 points. Graham Fahey in no rush now to take the puck out. His side 4 points to the good. 6 minutes of normal time remaining. And Fahey takes the puck out over the far side. And it's won by the captain Stephen Carey, wearing number 3. And he scores the captain's point. An excellent score for Roscrea. He was brought up the field. And now they're 5 points to go, 2-11 to 12 points. Another puck out from Rhys Shelley. Coming as far as John Cowan. And Darren Flood is very close to the sideline. Darren passes in as far as Zach Jackson. Zach gathers into John Cowan. John into the danger area. Won by Max Hackett. No, Max fails to get it, but he has it at the second attempt. He tries to get a shot in. Again, excellent defending by Roscrea. And Roscrea coming out with possession. And it's Jay Cutterson. Jay clears his lines. It comes as far as Colin Booth. The Moycarkey defence in 6s and 7s. Coming in as far as Borris, but it's Tom Line. Recovers from injury there, trying to gather possession. But it's Jack Lee who gathers. Jack who takes a shot. And it's Jack Lee with an excellent score. The substitute scores a point from an unlikely angle. He played with the Tip under 16 team this year, scored a goal as a sub v Cashel last week, and now the scoreline is Roscrea 2-12, Moycarkey Borris 12 points, 6 points in it. Rory Darmody gathers the puck out, he's half hooked, his clearance comes as far as Daniel Ryan. Daniel, one of the outstanding players for Roscrea today, in as far as Jason Gilmartin. Jason, and it's excellent defending there by Kevin Hayes. But Moycarkey don't need to be on the back foot down there. They need scores, they need goals, they need them quickly. And that's going to be a line ball. Jack Fallon fought for possession there, and it's a line ball from Moycarkey Borris. 4 minutes of normal time remaining. The linesman Phil Ryan had something to say to referee John McCormick. He's going over to Moycarkey number 7, Rory Darmody. And there's a yellow card. Yellow card for Rory. As the clock ticks down, we're now into the 57th minute. Jack Fallon with the line ball. Over as far as Darren Flood. Flood wins possession. Flood takes a shot. And Flood with the point. That's his first point of the second of the game, in fact. First score in a while for Moycarkey Borris. There are 5 points in it. There's 3 minutes of normal time remaining. Graham Fahey with the puck out. John Kerwin is under it. John bats it down, but it comes as far as Conor Booth. A great block down by Zach Jackson. Max Hackett in as far as Anthony McKelvey. McKelvey got his possession. There's a goal chance on here. McKelvey's going through. There's 3, there's 4, there's 5 Roscrea players around him. And McKelvey still has it. He can't get his pass away. It's Dermot Maher looking for possession. John Kerwin has it. John Kerwin from Moycarkey out to Dermot Maher. It's in to Zach Hackett. Max takes a shot. Another outstanding save by the Roscrea goalie, Graham Fahey. Max Hackett looked as if he was going to score a goal. In realistic terms, Moycarkey need a goal to get back into this game. There's 2 minutes of normal time left. An outstanding save by Graham Fahey. And it's at the expense of a 65. Time is certainly running out for Moycarkey. There's a substitute at the other end of the field. David O'Donnell is coming on in place of Kieran Carney at cornerback. Anthony McKelvey with the free, 65-metre free. He takes a shot to Jack Fallon. Moycarkey needs scores. They need a green flag. Jack Fallon's running through. He takes a shot. It's deflected. It seems to be number 7, Coleman Tracy, and it's another 65, and all these 65s are wasting time that Moycarkey Borris don't have. 1 minute of normal time remaining. McKelvey once again with the 65. Moycarkey need a goal. And will they drop this one in again? Bit of a delay there. McKelvey is in the wrong position. The linesman says, well, the correct position for the 65 is McKelvey. He lifts and strikes. It has the distance, and it's a point. McKelvey's 10th, Moycarkey's 14th. That maybe it tells you some of the problems Moycarkey have had many contributions outside of McKelvey. There's 4 points in it. We're nearly at the end of normal time. There will be at least 3 to 4 minutes of injury time. There was a couple of long injury stoppages. There's still 2 scores in this. One of those scores has to be a goal. Jack Fallon goes back to take the line ball. We're just going into injury time. Back to David O'Donnell. Back as far as Jack Fallon. Jack Fallon hits it over the head of John Kerwin. It comes out as far as Darren Flood. But Darren fouls his man. Fionn Ryan gets out there quicker than Darren. There's a foul committed. It's going to be a free to Roscrea. And Roscrea are certainly in no rush to strike this one. Goalkeeper Graham Farry, who has pulled off 2 outstanding saves in the second half, is going to come out to take this one. 2-12 to Roscrea, 14 points to Moycarkey. We're into the first minute of injury time. And one there. Roscrea win possession. It's out to Owen Tynan. Excellent block, but Owen Tynan collects it again. But his shot is blocked by Zach Jackson. The ball's coming out, but no, it's with Jack Lee. Back to Owen Tynan. Owen hits it in. Is that ball going wide? No. Jack Fallon is back there. And Jack gets in the clearance. But there's only Roscrea players here. Bill Maher manages to get in the block though. Jack Hackett is out there fighting for possession, so is Bill Maher. But it's Owen Tynan again. He's hoofed this time. Hoofed by Max Hackett. Zach Jackson has it. It's out to Peter Melbourne. Peter Melbourne clears it out as far as Darren Flood. Darren tries to gather possession, but Roscrea are there in numbers. It's a line ball. A line ball for Moycarkey. Moycarkey certainly have won the line ball totals today, but the scoreline says it's 2-12 to Roscrea, 14 points to Moycarkey. 2 minutes of injury time gone. A quick line ball, excellently taken. Jack Fallon with the shot, it's blocked. Max Hackett tries to gather possession, fails to come up. It's with Darragh Tynan. And Darragh with the relieving clearance to Roscrea. Roscrea have possession. It's that man again, Daniel Ryan. He's big, he's tall, he's powerful. He's going through. Is he overcarrying? It's a goal! A goal for Daniel Ryan. No more than that player deserved. A big, strong player, has made some excellent runs throughout the course of today. 3-12 to Roscrea, 14 points to Moycarkey. That's game, set and match. And before the puck out can be taken, the referee is speaking to the goalkeeper, Rhys Shelley of Moycarkey. And it's a yellow card for Rhys Shelley. 3-12 to Roscrea. Moycarkey 14 points. Roscrea and Trook have been the better team all through. This match was close, mainly due to Roscrea's wayward shooting early on, but their ability to score goals. Moycarkey failed to raise a green flag. There's a stoppage here, there's another substitution. The Roscrea subs are on their feet. They're awaiting the full-time whistle. It can't be too far away. There's nearly 4 minutes gone. There's probably still a couple of minutes remaining of injury time. But it will matter a little. Roscrea look like being crowned the County Minor Hurling Champions of 2017. Rhys Shelley with the puck out. And it's down. Moycarkey have it. Max Hackett. Max with 3 Roscrea players around him tries to gather into John Kerwin. Jack Fallon with the shot. Into fires Anthony McKelvey. McKelvey gathers possession, and McKelvey's shot goes wide. His fourth wide of the day. It matters little. We're on 4.5 minutes of injury time in the second half. Roscrea 3-12, Moycarkey Borris 14 points. The puck out from Graham Fahey. Garrett Tynan gathers possession. It's Owen Tynan. Drops into the goalie, into Rhys Shelley. The ball's cleared out as far as Glenn Loughnane, one of Roscrea's outstanding players today. Loughnane takes a shot, again into the danger area. And this game is over. It's over. Roscrea have won the 2017 Tipperary Water County Minor A hurling title with a 3-12 to 14-point victory over Moycarkey Borris. In truth, Roscrea were the better team throughout. They're the better spread of scores. 2 goals by Vladislav Bodros certainly helped, and then Daniel Ryan got a late goal. They were hunted and packed. They outfought Moycarkey Borris. They were the better team, as I said. And the final score here is Roscrea 3-12, Moycarkey Borris 14 points.
Of outstanding play, commitment and dedication to hurling. Both sets of mentors and all the people that have looked after all these guys from under 12 up. I want to compliment Templemore JK Breakfast Club for the outstanding facilities made available here today. Also John McCormick, the referee, and his officials. Tipperary Spring Water, the sponsors of our championships. But suppose today belongs to Roscrea. You've been coming, you've been threatening, but you've arrived, and I'm sure you're looking forward now to tomorrow as well, being in the Seamus O'Reen Cup final, and we see you all in tournaments. But today was a memorable day for you. You played outstanding hurling. Those 2 saves by your goalkeeper were unbelievable as well. To your backroom team, I'm sure they put in an awful lot of time and effort to ensure you won this game, and that's what it's all about, and it's just reward. So without any further ado, it gives me great pleasure to present this cup to your captain, Stephen Carey. Give me your hand. Stephen Carey. No. Right, boys, sit up for a minute. Okay. I'd like to follow up on everything that this man here has got to say beside me. All the people he's after thanking is dead right now, and what's after there. Shut up! I'd like to thank all the supporters who are after travelling over here to support us. Without them, it wouldn't have even been an occasion. All the support they've given us all through the year is amazing. There's a special person to every player in this team has had. After Mammy, I'd like to give a big thanks to every one of them. After bags, washing everything for us. Give a round of applause to them, boys. I'd also like to thank Mammy. All the work they've done throughout the year is tremendous. Last of all, I'd like to
thank Moycarkey for a great game.
I want to be in for this part.
Sunday up.
Well, the first word I'll use anyways, it's 3 words: over the moon. Huge effort has went into this throughout the year. We're at this since the 8th of February, or 7th of February, I think, 8 months today. Huge work. We've played probably 20-22 matches in the year between championship and practice matches. We've won an awful lot of them, to be honest. I think we've only lost 2 matches all year. We've played 10 matches in the tip championship. We've actually won the 10 of them. It's huge for us. That was our aim: win every game. We tried hard. There was games in the Tip Championship where we could have eased off the pedal a bit in the North Championship. We went after them. We tried to keep the winning mentality going, and I think it might have stood to us today in the end. The boys are winners, to be fair to them. Huge bunch of players there. There's 27 guys. As I said to a newspaper guy a minute ago, it's the guys from 16 to 27 drove this thing on. You know yourself, 1 to 15 get all the plaudits. 12 to 27 drove this, or 16 to 27 drove this thing on for us.
Of course, you had that team up along like under 14. You won. You maybe caught against the Hop against Nina 2 years ago. But was this the team that you reckon was going to do it?
Well, to be honest, I think most underage teams in Roscrea have the potential to win our championships. We've been unfortunate in a few of them. Under 16s this year, maybe beaten against Nina in the semi-final. Could have maybe drove on and done something a bit better. Unbelievable. It's a relation have told me. Even just down to diet. Nothing is wrong on the table with him. He's sorted out all that into things. Graham, myself and 5 or 6 other fellas, we've went to the field 6, 8, 10 times this year doing goalie sessions. Graham's the type of guy, he'll send me a text maybe some night, a few nights after training, can we go for a goalie session? That shows a guy that wants to win, Liam.
Yeah. Of course, you had Jay Cullerton went back full back today. Normally a centre back, he was tremendous there, and Glenn Lucknan on the right wing there, and Luke Cashin, another man that's really passionate about the game, and we have to speak about young Bob Bodroff at full forward. What a remarkable game for him.
To go back to where you started with Jay Cullerton, I rang the man earlier in the week. I said, I have a job for you. I said, you're the man for this job. He said, yes, I am. He rises to the occasion. Probably his best game of the year, to be honest, and we had to wait till the final to get the best game of the year out of him, but I'm happy enough with that. You talk about Luke, you talk about those other guys. Luke Cashins is down the field every night of the week in Roscrea hurling balls, practicing a few frees. Vlad just epitomises what we're looking for this team. Effort, attitude, work rate. Let's be real about it. Not the most skillful hurler in Ireland. He knows that himself. I said it to him 100 times this year. I said, Vlad, get the ball and go for goal. It took him till the final to do it, but by God am I happy he done it today. I think he came up with 2 goals today for a finish, actually. Yeah, I'm delighted for the chap. His attitude is unbelievable.
Well, Liam, that's all we can say at this moment. Enjoy the moment, and thank you very, very much.
And thank you.